Hi, welcome back to the library. Today's monarch story is real and true. Do you remember what that's called? It's called nonfiction. So our story today is
Cute as an Axolotl.
Discovering the World's Most Adorable Animals by Jess Keating with illustrations by David DeGrand. So as we go through this story, you're going to see a bunch of real animals. Some of them you might have seen before, you might have heard of them before, and some of them might be brand new to you, and that's okay too. So as we're going through this story, I want you to decide which animal do you think is the cutest? Here we go. The world of weird animals.
Cute as an axolotl.
Think you know cute? Turn the page to see some of the world's cutest animals in a whole new light.
Cute as an axolotl.
The axolotl is one of the most adorable creatures around, but don't mistake it for just a cute face. These aquatic salamanders are masters of regeneration. If an axolotl loses a limb trying to escape a predator, it can simply grow it back. Sometimes it will even repair the damaged limb and grow a new one, leaving it with an extra arm or leg. As if that wasn't awesome enough, it can also regenerate its spine and jaws and parts of its brain. How crazy! As we go through this book, I'll read this top section to you. And if you would like to read more down here in the colorful area or on the right-hand side, you can always pause this video and read through it, or come back at the end and go through it. Cute as a quokka. With its perma smile and fuzzy face, the quokka is fast becoming one of the world's best-known cutie pies. Tourists travel for miles just to get a quokka selfie. But is the quokka really smiling? Quokka scientists believe that the wide grin isn't really a smile. It's just the quokka's resting face. But it's still pretty adorable. Cute as a fairy penguin. Standing at roughly a foot tall, the fairy penguin is the tiniest penguin on Earth. You might be familiar with the sight of penguins surrounded by snow, but these little guys live in mild, sunny regions on the southern coast of Australia and in New Zealand. Fairy penguins are also diurnal, heading out to sea at dawn under the cover of darkness. To further protect against predators, the little penguins always move together as a flock. Cute as a pom-pom crab. What makes this crab cute? The pom-poms, of course. But you won't see these pom-poms at a football game. They're actually anemones. Each crab holds two anemones with its chelipeds, using them to ward off predators. If a hungry fish comes along, the crab wildly waves and shakes its pom-poms in the air. Cute as a rosy maple moth. The rosy maple moth is one of the prettiest moths around, but that pink and yellow fuzz isn't just for looks. This moth is also an incredibly efficient pollinator. Every time the moth lands on a flower in its search for a mate, that coat of dense fuzz collects huge amounts of pollen. By transferring this pollen to other flowers, the moth helps plant species reproduce and survive. Cute as a pangolin. First things first. No, this is not a walking pine cone. The pangolin is the world's only scaled mammal. Scales are made of keratin, which is the same stuff that makes up your hair and nails. But one of the coolest parts of the pangolin is hidden. Its tongue, used for slurping insects, can be longer than its body. Unlike your tongue, which connects to the back of your mouth, the pangolin's tongue connects to its pelvis. Cute as a bare-hearted glass frog. Why call it the bare-hearted glass frog? The answer may be weirder than you think. This unique frog has transparent skin on its underside, so you can easily spot its heart, liver, and intestines from the outside. Imagine if you could see your lunch in your belly. Cute as a pygmy hippopotamus. This miniature mammal might look like a pint-sized version of its larger cousin, but the pygmy hippo is a creature all its own. Found in only 4 countries of West Africa, this forest-dwelling, bath-loving animal is nocturnal, spending most of its time noshing on leaves, roots, and fruit. When it does decide to swim, the pygmy hippo closes strong muscular valves in its nose and ears to keep water out. Cute as a bee fly. It's a bee! It's a fly! No, it's a bee fly! This flying puffball gets its name from its remarkable resemblance to bees, though it is all fly. Its long, needle-like proboscis looks like a stinger, but the bee fly doesn't use it for defense. Instead, it uses it like a straw to suck up flower nectar, making this bee mimic harmless to humans. Cute as a dwarf flying squirrel. What has an adorable face and some epic flight gear? Meet the Japanese dwarf flying squirrel. Despite its name, it can't really fly. Rather, it employs a membrane called a patagium, which stretches like wings between its front paws and its ankles. This allows it to leap into the air, gliding from tree to tree. By gliding, this squirrel can cover huge distances in the air. Cute as a blue dragon. Nope, it's not a figment of your imagination or a character in a video game. The blue dragon is the real deal and shares its scientific name with the ancient Greek sea god Glaucus. This blue nudibranch can sit on your fingertip, but don't touch it. The blue dragon eats venomous creatures like the Portuguese man of war. But instead of getting sick, it stores their venom in its skin and becomes toxic itself. Ooh. Cute as a dik-dik. The dik-dik is one of the world's smallest antelopes, standing just over a foot tall. It makes its home in parts of eastern Africa, where the weather can grow very hot. To stay cool, the dik-dik is armed with a special proboscis. By panting through its enlarged nose, it's cool off quickly. Curious about that weird name? The dik-dik is named for the squeaky alarm call that females make when disturbed. Cute as a pygmy rabbit. Nearly 2 decades ago, pygmy rabbits were nearly extinct, with only 30 animals found in the wild. Thanks to captive breeding programs, several bundles of fur are making a slow rebound. Babies, female pygmy rabbits bury them in shallow burrows, using their long claws to dig into the ground. After a day of eating, the females return to unbury their kids, nurse them, and rebury them again. This lasts for 2 weeks until the baby rabbits can fend for themselves. Cute as a minute-leaf chameleon. Measuring just over an inch long, the minute-leaf chameleon is easy to miss, but hard to forget. It lives only in a small region of Madagascar, where it forages in leaf litter for food. In the trees, this chameleon is always looking out for predators. If its branch is shaken or moved, it will drop to the ground like a piece of dead wood and stay still until the threat is gone. Cute as a saw-whet owl. With their huge bright eyes and teeny stature, saw-whet owls are the cutest things with wings in the forest and no stranger to awesome adaptations. All owls share a superpower. Their wings are almost completely silent in flight. Specialized feathers reduce noise, first by dispersing turbulence. Then the downy feather edges absorb the remaining noise. That's one stealthy bird. Pretty sneaky if no one hears it coming. Cute as a hummingbird bobtail squid. It's a vibrant rainbow of colors, but the hummingbird bobtail squid spends most of its time hiding right before your eyes. Shimmying and shifting, it uses its arms and tentacles to cover itself with loose sand on the ocean floor, leaving only its eyes exposed. Once hidden, it stays protected from predators and waits to pounce on unsuspecting prey. Cute as a finnick fox. This big-eared cutie may be adorable, but the finnick fox is perfectly adapted to its environment. Those giant 6-inch ears help this creature survive some of the hottest regions on Earth by radiating extra body heat to keep the fox cool. Their ears are also remarkable hunting tools. By tilting its head in different directions, the finnick fox can pinpoint small animals moving under the sand. One quick dig, and dinner is served. The science of cute. Have you ever thought about what makes a certain animal cute? Believe it or not, cuteness could be a survival strategy. Scientists believe that animals with large eyes and high foreheads, rounded faces, small noses, and plump bodies appear especially cute to us. It's possible we think these traits are cute because we see them in our own human babies. Humans need to take care of their babies for a long time, and some scientists believe that cute babies help us develop a bond with our offspring. Do wild animals see their kids as cute? More research is needed to answer this question. But you can see some of the comparisons there, the rounded faces, large eyes, small noses, and plump bodies. Here's just a little bit more information. And which animal do you think was the cutest as we read through that? I had a really hard time deciding. I tried to narrow it down to just one, but it's so hard. I really think the quokka is super cute. I love the solid owl and the finnick fox. Those are probably my top three. I don't know if I can pick just one, but which one is your favorite? And then here is a glossary, some words that you might have heard throughout this story and some other useful words. So if you want to pause and read through any of these, you can. There's 2 pages. Sure, cute is nice to look at, but look what cute can do. See you next time.